Lynn Grant just won the Annika championship. But here's the question no one is asking. Did she really deserve it? Was this victory built on 52 holes of pure, unshakable skill? Or did the Swedish star just get lucky at the right moment?
Grant had to wait 2 years to get her second LPGA Tour win.
One of Annika's heirs takes her trophy at Pelican. Lynn Grant.
Great chance for a birdie.
It's easy enough.
Well,
Great spot. That was a confident stroke.
One day you believe you can win everything, and then the next you don't believe in yourself at all. And
Before you come for me in the comments, hear me out. We're diving deep into the numbers, the struggle, the journey, and the brutal truth about what it took for Lynn Grant to stand on that podium with Annika Sorenstam herself. This isn't a hate video. This is the real story. And by the end, you get to decide, was this win earned through blood, sweat, and tears, or was she just in the right place at the right time? Hit that like button, subscribe, and buckle up, because what I'm about to tell you will change everything you think you know about this win. Let's start with the facts. Lynn Grant didn't just win the Annika championship, she dominated it. She finished at 19 under par, winning by 3 shots over Jennifer Kupcho. And here's where it gets insane. She played 52 consecutive holes without a single bogey. That streak only ended on the 72nd hole when it didn't even matter anymore. 52 holes, no mistakes. Let that sink in. Her final 2 rounds, back-to-back 65s, both 5 under par, both absolutely flawless. When Annika Sorenstam herself handed her the trophy and said, "You made this course look easy," even the legend was impressed. But here's where people start raising eyebrows. This was only Grant's second LPGA title. Her first came back in 2023, over 2 years ago. She's 26 years old, been a professional since 2021, and this is only her second win on the biggest women's golf tour in the world. So the question becomes, if she's this good, where has she been? Why the long drought? Was this performance an anomaly? Or is there something deeper going on here? And that's what we need to talk about. Let's address the elephant in the room. Between her 2023 Dana Open win and this victory, Lynn Grant went over 2 years without an LPGA Tour win. Now, some of you might be thinking, 2 years? That's nothing. But in professional golf, 2 years can feel like an eternity. You're playing against the best in the world every single week. The pressure is crushing, and when you can't close out tournaments, it starts messing with your head. But here's what most people don't know about Lynn's drought. She wasn't actually struggling at all, at least not in the way you'd think. In June 2024, Grant won the Volvo Car Scandinavian Mixed on the DP World Tour for a second time. And get this, she came from 11 shots behind on the final day, achieving what's been called the biggest comeback ever in a golf tournament, 11 shots. She made up 11 shots in 1 round and won. Grant has also maintained an incredible streak of winning somewhere in the world every year since 2020, when she was still an amateur. That's 6 consecutive years of winning. LPGA, Ladies European Tour, Sunshine Ladies Tour, Nordic Golf League. It doesn't matter the tour, she finds a way to win. So was she in a drought? Or was she just winning in places the American audience wasn't paying attention to? The truth is more complicated, and that's exactly what makes this story so fascinating. Here's where we get to the real story. The struggle that shaped Lynn Grant into the player who could go 52 holes without a bogey. Lynn's grandfather, James Grant, was a Scottish golf professional who won the Scottish Boys Championship at North Berwick Golf Club. He died when Lynn was only 6 years old, but that legacy, it never left her. 49 years after her grandfather's win at that same course, Lynn won the Ladies British Open Amateur Stroke Play Championship there. Same course, same legacy. Circle complete. But being born into a golf family comes with massive pressure. Her father, John Grant, played professionally on the Swedish Golf Tour and has 7 wins on the Swedish Senior Tour. When everyone in your family has succeeded in golf, failing isn't just disappointing, it feels like betraying your bloodline. And then there's the mental battle. Grant burst onto the scene in 2022 by becoming the first woman ever to win on the DP World Tour, formerly European Tour. She won the Scandinavian Mix by 9 strokes, finishing ahead of every single man in the tournament. Think about the pressure that creates. You beat the men, you make history. Now what? Every tournament after that, people expect magic. They expect domination. They expect you to be superhuman. When you don't win every week, suddenly you're struggling. Suddenly people question if that win was a fluke. Suddenly you start questioning yourself. Grant attended Arizona State University, where she won 4 individual victories, including an impressive 3-win streak. During the 2021 season, she was ranked 4th in the World Amateur Golf Rankings when she turned pro. She had every reason to believe she'd dominate immediately, but professional golf doesn't work that way, and the psychological weight of trying to live up to your own history, that's the struggle no one talks about. Grant wasn't in a slump because she couldn't play golf. She was in a mental battle with expectations, both external and internal. Okay, let's play devil's advocate for a minute, because if we're being honest, the critics who question this win aren't entirely wrong. Jennifer Kupcho, who finished 2nd, birdied the first hole Sunday to tie for the lead. For a brief moment, Grant was in a battle, but Kupcho made 2 bogeys on the front 9, and suddenly Grant's lead ballooned to 3 shots. Did Grant earn that lead? Absolutely. She made clutch putts and never flinched. But did Kupcho lose it as much as Grant won it? That's a fair question. Grant is also the 29th different winner on the LPGA in 2025, a record for the tour. Never before have so many different players won tournaments in a single season. What does that tell us? That the competition is incredibly tight, yes, but also that maybe no one is truly dominant right now. Defending champion Nelly Korda, who's had 3 wins at this very course, started 6 shots behind and couldn't keep pace. Korda has been the most dominant player in women's golf recently. If she'd been in form, would Grant have even had a chance? These are legitimate questions. And honestly, they're what makes sports interesting, because the truth isn't always as simple as she won, therefore she deserved it. Sometimes timing matters. Sometimes other players underperforming matters. Sometimes the stars align at exactly the right moment. But here's the thing, Grant still had to execute, and that's where this story gets really good. So, let's zoom out and look at what this win really means. Grant talked about how full circle it was to win a tournament hosted by Annika Sorenstam, her idol since childhood. This wasn't just about prize money or ranking points. This was about honoring a legacy and proving to herself that she belongs among the best. Here's what people need to understand about modern women's golf. It's incredibly competitive right now. 29 different winners in a single season. That's unprecedented. It means that on any given week, 50 different players could realistically win. In that environment, going 2 years between LPGA wins doesn't mean you're struggling. It means the competition is that fierce. Grant was still winning elsewhere. She was still competitive in majors. She just couldn't close on the LPGA Tour. Until now. This win does several things for Grant's career. First, it proves that her 2023 Dana Open win wasn't a fluke. She's now a multiple-time LPGA winner. Second, it gives her momentum heading into next week's CME Group Tour Championship, where the winner takes home $4 million, the largest prize in women's golf. If she can ride this wave, she could end 2025 with a massive payday. Third, it silences the doubters who wondered if she could only win in Europe or on mixed-gender events. This was a pure LPGA event against the best women golfers in the world, and she dominated. Fourth, it proves that her mental game has evolved. The Lynn Grant who won in 2023 might have gotten nervous with that lead. The 2025 version, ice in her veins, 52 holes without a bogey. That's growth. And finally, it sends a message to every young golfer watching. Your timeline doesn't have to look like anyone else's. You can take time to develop, win in different places, struggle with consistency, and still break through when it matters. So here's my final answer to the question. Did Lynn Grant really deserve this win? Absolutely. Without question, unequivocally, yes. Was there luck involved? Sure, there's always luck in golf. The ball bounces right instead of left. Your competitors make mistakes. The weather cooperates. But luck doesn't sustain a 52-hole bogey-free streak. Luck doesn't help you make clutch putts under pressure. Luck doesn't give you back-to-back 65s when the tournament is on the line. What Grant showed us at the Annika was the result of years of hard work, mental conditioning, and refusing to give up during the tough times. She didn't win between 2023 and now on the LPGA. But she never stopped working. She kept winning elsewhere. She kept believing. She kept grinding. And when the moment came, at a tournament hosted by her childhood idol in front of Swedish fans with her name on the line, she delivered. That's not luck. That's what champions do. The real question isn't whether she deserved this win. The question is, how many more wins are coming? Because if this is the start of a run for Lynn Grant, we're watching something special unfold, and that's the story that should have everyone excited. So, what do you think? Did Lynn Grant deserve this win, or did she just get lucky? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear real opinions, not just people being nice. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the truth behind the headlines, smash that like button and subscribe for more content that asks the questions everyone else is too afraid to ask. Lynn Grant just proved that persistence pays off, that timing matters, and that sometimes the best revenge against doubt is simply showing up and dominating. She's got $4 million on the line next week at the CME. Let's see if she can do it again. Until next time, keep questioning, keep thinking, and I'll see you in the next one.